welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a story time about my first job when I came to Canada. The first job I got was on campus. Yes, I was working at Tim Hortons as an expediter. An expediter, what I do is I pass the orders. When the orders come, I pass it to the customers. That's what I do as an expediter. Okay, and I got a second job as a chef. I'm a food chef at Korea's Breakfast. If you've not watched my previous work vlog, I've uploaded a video last week. Kindly check it out. So I worked at Korea's. So I was doing two jobs, working at Korea's and then working at Tim Hortons on campus. And then during the Christmas break, I got another job as a merchandiser at Walmart. So what I do as a merchandiser was, all these jobs I got them on Indeed. People keep asking me, where do I get my jobs from? I get them on indeed.ca. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the merchandiser one, because that one was the most difficult. It was an overnight job. I go at 11 p.m. and then I close at 7. So 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. But you have to get it at 10 p.m. So I've never done an overnight job before. So it was quite difficult for me from the beginning. Not even like till they laid me off. It was very, very, very difficult. Because when you can't go to class, because when you come in the morning, I just be like, oh, let me sleep for 1 hour. My alarm will ring and I won't even hear it because I was far gone. As a merchandiser, what I was doing was, I think Walmart outsourced the reset team. That's the name of the company I was working for. It's called the reset team. So see, when you go to a mall, you see everything arranged nicely. You wouldn't know who did it. When you go and you buy something, just pick it. If you don't want it, you just drop it anyway. That's what merchandisers do. They go around with a scanner, you scan the barcode, everything, the lane that the product is, it will show you that it was supposed to be here. You go, you rearrange it. I was carrying drinks, carrying bottles, carrying water. It was very difficult. And you have 2 15-minute break. It's very, very difficult, but they were paying better than was campus and the chorus is minimum wage, but this one was paying a little better than them. So I worked there for 2 weeks and then they laid me off. My first layoff in Canada, they laid me off. Anyway, and there's this fourth job I did as a snow removal, whatever. I saw it on Kijiji. So I was one weekend, there was a winter storm and then my Korea manager called me not to come to work because it's going to be a slow day. So I said, okay, well, I can't just be home, I need money. So I went on Kijiji to look for jobs, like a day job or a weekend job, because I was going to be home that weekend. Then I saw that they needed someone to remove snow. I was like, I can do this thing now. I have strength. So I asked a friend that I've seen a job online and I've texted and they said I should come with my snow shovel and down. I'm going to do it. He told me that no, I shouldn't because it's very, very difficult. It's like shoveling sand. I told him I can do it. It was $30 per hour. Like, I can do this thing. Like, and it was just one day. So the man told me to, I told him I don't have a snow shovel. The one I was going to take the snow shovel from told me it's broken. I said, okay, I should go to Home Depot and then buy one. And then they'll reimburse me. I needed the money, so I went fast, went to Home Depot, went to buy the shovel. Then he told me I should go to this location. Oh, until I went. And when the snow was like, if this is the ground, the snow was like this. All those I see they were working were using some machine, looked like a mower. That's what they were using to remove the snow. And I was going to do that. The whole front of the house was filled with snow. I was going to use the snow shovel to take all that thing off. I started. God, this is the worst day. That was the worst day of my life when I came to Canada. I started removing the snow, small. So after 1 hour, I texted the guy that I'm like 25% done. So like we should talk about the payment. I messaged him and said I should finish first. So I think he saw those that around that were using the machine saw that I was suffering. I was a girl. So one guy came to use his machine to help me clear almost half of it. And I was just I don't know if I still have the pictures because this is the worst day of my life. I shoveled, did what I can. After that, I sent him pictures that I'm done. And he said, do I want more money? if I want more money, then there's another job somewhere. So I should, if I want, I should go to that next house, because there was a snowstorm, so everywhere was filled with snow. I said, okay, why not? But what about the first one? What about that money? You should give me that money, and then let me go to the other one. He said I shouldn't worry, he'll give me the money. Okay, I don't have a choice. So I picked a bus, went to the other one. I was so hungry, I ordered for pizza with water with my own money. So I went to the second one, that one too, like this, snow from ground to this. Then I started, I started shoveling. After 3 hours, I finished that one. I texted him, I'm done. And he asked me if I want to do more. I told him no, I cannot do more. He should give me my money. And then this guy told me to go home. After I go home, he sent me the money. So I told him that, like, why? Why should I go home first? I've done all the things you wanted me to. I've sent you pictures. You said you are okay with how I've done it. So, and this is my. I told him that, do you think I'm a man? I'm not a man. I'm a girl. I'll attach all the chat to this video at the end. I'm not a man. I'm a girl, and I've come to do this. Then I'll give you my money. You are doing it back and forth. He was not telling me that their accountant will do blah 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 blah. That was in this thing. This thing I'm saying was in February, and then I went to, because what can I do? I mean, I don't know. We are just chatting online. I don't know him, so I went home, and then the following day I texted him again, no reply. I texted him the following 2 days after, no reply. So I gave his number to my friend to text him and tell him that he's also looking for a snow removal job, and then he has a shovel and everything. So when he texted, my friend texted, he replied. I was like, so this man has been seeing my messages and he's not replying. Why? So I texted him again, and I think 1 week after they replied, someone replied. That guy was called Mike. Another person replied and said, hi, this is Matthew, this is the office line. I said, I went to Shabu, so I resent all the pictures. He said, okay, what's my name, what's my location, they will send me a check, blah blah blah. Now we're discussing the money. I asked him, how much are they going to give me? This guy told me that they're going to give me $20 per house. The house that I spent 4 hours each, or almost 4 hours each on each house, which was supposed to be 8 hours, and I was expecting to get $30 per hour times 8, $240. This one is telling me that they pay random people, because I'm not a full-time staff. I'm just a casual. I came through just one day, so $20 per house. After all that stress, 20. Where do I want to understand? Because that was not what I discussed with my Mike. He can go through the chat and see our conversation, because it was iMessage. He can go through the chat and see our messages. He told me it was going to be 30, and that was what was stated on Kijiji. He thought if it was $20, would I have come? Or they even the pizza that I bought, how much? The bus in and out going to that house. Like, I'm a boka. I told him I won't take it. He said, okay, he'll get back to me. I kept texting them since February till today. I even texted them last month that I'm going to report them to the police that they've duped me. These people didn't reply my message. Like, they don't care. And I didn't even see about this one. The following day, my back. I thought it was going to be like, I'll be like this, because my back, I couldn't raise my back. It's a very, 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 very difficult job, and I wasn't paid for it. It's not funny. It's not even a laughing matter, because it was sad. The way my back and my whole body, my arms, because you bend, and I heard there's a way to shovel, so I was supposed to stand some way, use my legs, not my back or my waist. I don't know. I was just doing it because I want to finish fast and do another one and get my money. And these people didn't pay me, guys. So back to if you remember, I said I went to buy a shovel with my own money. It was around $50. So I texted them all through this, and I was texting them that, so okay, one, you're not going to mind me. You made me use my own money to buy a shovel, which I don't need. But what am I using a shovel for? I don't shovel snow. I don't have my own house that I'll shovel the front of my house. I live somewhere, so I don't need a shovel. Okay, so I told them to just give me the money for the shovel, and my workmanship is fine, even though it wasn't fine. But I don't have a choice. I was at a total loss for the pizza I bought, the Uber I took, the place I was coming to, the bus. I think it's a new site or something, so the bus doesn't go there. So I picked an Uber. All that, these people didn't pay me. So that day I should have, if I had stayed home, I wouldn't have spent that over, let's say I used $80 for food, the shovel and everything, just wasted that money. If not for my friend who told me to go to Home Depot and tell them I don't need it. So I called them first. I called Home Depot first that I bought a shovel and I'm not able to handle it properly. And they said, okay, if the 90 days is not up, I can just go to their shop and then return it. So I went to the shop and then gave them the shovel, told them the reason why I'm returning it. They just took it and gave me my money back. And that made me a little happy because at least all the money I've spent, I've gotten some back. But I didn't tell Mike, that guy that I've sent the shovel. I was just still messaging them, telling them that. So right now, what's up? Like, the shovel they made me buy, what should I do with the shovel? I don't need it. If they want some, because that's what they do. That's the company, that's what they do. They do shoveling, lawn, those stuff. Like, I don't know if that's what they call landscaping or whatever. So they didn't reply me till one day he texted me and said he was sending me a check. Up till now, ask me where the check is. The check didn't come. Anyway, so since I came to Canada, I've done 4 jobs in total. Tim Hortons, Cora, the reset team, which was merchandising, and then, oh, I didn't talk about this one too. I worked during Christmas, the holidays, as a driver helper with UPS. Hey, UPS is United Parcel Service. They are international delivery something. Guys, that one I did it for I think 2 weeks, 2 years, and they laid me off. So I worked with UPS for 2 weeks as a driver helper. Hey God, I have suffered in this life. So the first day they told me to come in the morning. It was in Kitchener, which is like 1 hour from where I live. So I picked the bus, I went to Kitchener. Then that first day they told me I can't work. And then what reason did they even give? I think they said the driver I was supposed to go with had already left also. Yeah, so I should go home. When I was going, I called my friend Banama and I started crying that they told me to go home. Oh God. So the following day I came early. I mean, I wasn't late because the time they gave me to come, that was the time I came. So if the driver had left, it wasn't my fault. But well, anyway. So the following day I came back and then it's like they were tossing me. It's like the one that hired me was not around or so they didn't know who I was. I don't know. So they gave me a driver. Then I didn't know how to do the things like delivering parcels. And they know the housing system, how the numbers are arranged. So he was showing me that if this side is even number, this side will be odd numbers, and you use a machine, you scan. When you get to this house, sometimes if it's small, he'll give it to me to deliver. When it's big, he will use the trolley to deliver his. So he was the guy I went with for the first day was really, really, really good. And we worked for more than 10 hours. The annoying thing about that thing is, since we are in a car, there's no place to pee. That day I didn't pee. That whole 10 hours I didn't pee because he's a guy and I was shy. I couldn't tell him that I want to pee. That's when I go home, God. The run I ran. Anyway, and you can't even like there's no break in between because you have about 200 parcels, and it was Christmas, so you have about 200 parcels to deliver in a day. So there's no time to, when you buy food, you have to sit in the car and eat. Like, oh, it was a very stressful but nice experience. So I did that for the first time. He said, oh, like he really liked me because when I came, he thought, well, I'm a girl and I can't really do it well. I'm even better than the guy he worked with the last Christmas because that guy was really slow. He wasn't smart. When you give him a parcel, he can go and do deliveries, the big deliveries, and come. And the guy will still be looking for houses, but I was really smart. So something happened, I think the 3rd day. We were chased by a dog, a big dog. Luckily enough, he was on a leash, but it was a very long leash, so he could go far. He came almost close to the truck. So when the guy delivered when he was getting down to deliver the truck, I told him I was afraid of dogs, so I can't just ask for this one day. I can't get down because I'm afraid of dogs. And he was also saying he's also afraid of dogs. A white guy afraid of dogs. That's funny. So he got down. The dog was just sitting. So we didn't see what there was a leash actually. So he was just there. So when he got down and he was getting close, he just pounced on him. So instead of put it there, delivery, putting the thing in front of the house. He just threw it on the lawn because you can't get attacked because of someone's small parcel. So I did that, and the third day too, they changed the driver. They gave me another driver. He was an Asian guy. He was really cool. He was really cool. I liked him. First day, he asked me, what do I want to eat? What do I want to buy? He was just treating me like, oh, I was nice. Then we did, but we couldn't do a lot of deliveries because he just kept taking smoke breaks and things. So we didn't do a lot of deliveries. So I did this one for almost, the UPS one, I did that one for almost 2 weeks as well. And they told us, all the casual workers, that they were expecting a lot of orders this Christmas, but that's why they hired all of us. But people didn't do, this Christmas was a slow Christmas. So they had to lay us off. And that one too was really paying well. It was better than the campus one. Some of you have been asking me where I get my job, where do I get the job? I know some of you are coming that you need jobs. I'll recommend you start applying from wherever you are coming from before you get here. You never know. You never know. You just go to indeed.ca, create an account, then put the job description you are looking for. Maybe I'll attach a video of how it's done and this. So you go to Indeed. I'll do it, so there's no need for me to continue talking. So guys, since I came to Canada, and not be thinking I've worked too much or I'm working overtime, because the immigration of Canada has asked international students that you can work any hours that you want from last year November to this year December 31st. So all these things I'm doing is not like I'm doing something. It's normal. We are allowed to work over 20 hours in a week as an international student. So I think all of you that are coming for fall term till December, you can also do that. But after this year December, it's going to get cancelled. It's going back to the 20 hours per week for international students. So the jobs I've done since I came to Canada is Tim Hortons, Chorus Breakfast, the Reset Team as a merchandiser, the snow shoveling that I wasn't paid, that my waist and my back, it destroyed my back for 3 or almost 5 days. I couldn't bend, I couldn't stand, I couldn't do anything. It destroyed my back. I thought it was going to stay forever. And then the UPS. I've done 5 jobs since I came here. There are jobs you should just keep searching. There is Indeed, there is LinkedIn, there is Glassglow, there is ZipRecruiter or something. There are so many places you can look for jobs. And there's Job Bank as well. So keep searching. Some of you don't like to Google. Someone can come and ask me a question and I'll be like, am I Google? Sometimes the questions people ask me, and sometimes I wonder, because there are some things you can just find online.
So that is how to apply for a job on Indeed. You search for indeed.ca or Indeed Canada on Google. And then this is how it opens. I already have an account there, so once I open mine, it just comes like this. But if you don't have an account, you create an account, upload your resume or fill it in. Then you set your city or your province or wherever you want to look for the job. So you set the city, and then Indeed is such like you can search for any kind of job that you want. You just have to put the job title there. You can put cook, you can put warehouse, you can put whatever that you are looking for there. So you just tailor your search to what you want. Whatever you are looking for, so far as it's a job that is there, you are going to find it.